welcome, thank you for joining me. Today what I want to do is show you how you can take your scales and make them sound really exciting. You can take them from boring, like that, into something far more exciting, where you add in little licks and rhythms. Sound much more musical right away. I'm going to give you 3 different ways to do that. The first way is doing what I call power riffs, okay? Now a power riff is basically where we just take a little fragment of a scale, and instead of playing the whole scale all the way through, we're taking that fragment and we're just going to make some little fun riffs. But there's 2 subtle things that you want to do here that make all the difference, okay? So the scale we're using is the minor pentatonic in A, okay? Super quick recap of that scale in case you don't know it. But there is tab below this video if you want that. Go to the description, you can get the free tab for the whole lesson. Okay, but the scale itself is fret 5 and 8 on the low E, 5-7 on the A string, 5-7 on the D string, 5-7 on the G string, and 5-8 on the B string, and 5-8 on the high E. So from low to high, it's 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 5-8, 5-8. Now what we're going to do is take that 7th fret note on the D string and just play 7-7, 5-7. So fret 7-7, 5-7 all on the D string, the 4th string. Okay, that's better already. It no longer sounds like a scale, but we can make it a lot more fun. Okay, so 7-7, 5-7. 2 little things that we're going to do to spice that up. Did you spot what they were? Okay, one of them is vibrato on the last note. So when you play scales and you hold a note and you're letting it ring out, it's wise to add a bit of vibrato, where you just wiggle the string up and down. There's lots of technical ways of doing vibrato. You can do it up and down, side to side, you know, back to front maybe you could try. Okay, but the idea is that you hold the note, you keep the pressure on, and you let the pitch wave out up and down, like a classic beautiful singer would do with the voice. Okay, now that's the idea. So 7-7, 5-7, and you're letting that vibrato ring out. It just adds a bit more life. The second thing we did was add choppy notes, okay? So what I did, I played fret 7, then I lifted the pressure up slightly with a fretting hand. And what that did was kill the note. And I did that twice. I didn't do this, I didn't hold the notes down. Hear that, the first 2 notes, this time with the choppiness. And then the last 2 notes. Now the first 2 notes smoothly. Sounds cool, but adding that little bit of choppiness sounds more groovy. And then combine that with a vibrato, it's really cool. So to get the choppiness, just practice plucking the note, then lifting all the pressure off with the fretted hand. And that just kills the note. So all I'm doing there with my ring finger, I'm just lifting the pressure off, I'm keeping it in touch with the string. It's not left the string, I haven't done that. I plucked the note, kept the pressure on, and the note becomes choppy. You don't always want to do this, but it adds a bit of life and groove to songs. Funk music does this all the time, but lead guitarists often do it when, you know, especially the ones who have got a bit of groove to their playing. So 7-7, 5-7, and it's that simple. A couple of choppy notes, a bit of vibrato at the end, and it sounds cool. You could try that with any note in the scale, or any scale notes. Number 2 then is what I call a mini lick. Now on the guitar, a lick is basically a phrase, okay? It's like a little lead guitar phrase. Some licks are so complicated, they're like really, really long. Something like that. And you know, when you're starting out, you don't want to be doing that. You want to do little licks. And then you can vary those licks, okay? That's the great thing about mini licks. And then you can add more stuff behind them. So what I did there, I brought the first idea back, but let's focus on this one, okay? This little lick then. All it is, 3 notes. Fret 7 on the D string, fret 5 on the G string, fret 7 on the G string with the ring finger, and I'm bending that note, okay? And then I'm going back to fret 5 on the G, fret 7 on the D. Okay, so like this. So 7 on the D, 5 on the G, 7 on the G. Now bend and release, I'll explain that in a moment. 5 on the G, 7 on the D. So you're kind of going up and down, kind of like a staircase. You're going up a few steps and coming back down those steps, okay? When people play scales all the time, you know, up and down from top to bottom, like that, it's kind of like they're running all the way to the top of the staircase, running all the way back down and all the way back up again. You don't want to do that. You want to go up and down little segments, you know, a few steps at a time. That's what we're doing there. So fret 7 on the D, fret 5 on the G, and then we're bending that fret 7 on the G and keeping the pressure on. See what I'm doing now? I'm bending it, keeping the pressure on and bringing the string back. I'm specifically keeping the pressure on to get that sound. Now you're going to have to use a bit of force there. Might make your finger a little bit sore if you've never bent the string before. But try it, and then once you've done that, you just go to fret 5 on the G, fret 7 on the D. Okay, so practice it slow. And add vibrato on at the end if you like. There you go, and what you can do is vary that lick. You don't just have to bend it once, you can bend it twice. Or more. You know, that's the great thing about mini licks. You can take that lick and just keep doing more with it. You can do notes before it, notes after it, but you have that as your main core. And it's a specific focused phrase, which is really cool, because a lot of people just play wishy-washy notes, but that's very specific, and you can play wishy-washy notes either side of it if you like, just to fill it out and add a bit more oomph and stuff, but that's the focus. Okay, so that's number 2. I hope that was helpful. Number 3 then, this one's really, really cool. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're doing something called rhythm swiping. Okay, now this is super, super cool. I really like this. So you probably already know a few strum patterns, kind of like this one. I call that the ultimate strum pattern, down, down, up, up, down, up. Lots of people know this. This one gets taught a lot. Okay, so if you know that rhythm, then you can do this. Basically, apply that rhythm, swipe that rhythm, and apply it to one note in a scale. Like that. Okay, down, down, up, down, up. 7th fret of the D string. See what I did there? Can you hear it's the same rhythm? Then you're going to apply that to another note in the scale, which is 5th fret of the G string, then 7th fret of the G string. Okay, so 7th fret of the D, 5th fret of the G, 7th fret of the G, and then you could just finish off with like a little phrase like that, which is fret 5 of the B string, fret 7 of the G, fret 5 of the G, fret 7 of the D. Like that, okay? So altogether that would be again, straight away to groove, you know, it works with that rhythm. Basically, if you've got a backing track that uses that sort of rhythm, you can swipe the rhythm from the backing track, apply it to your scales, and it just fits, it sounds tidy, it sounds tight. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because basically the secret there is, if you listen to any song and you think, oh, I'd love to play lead guitar with that song, Then listen to the rhythm, work out what the strum pattern would be, or the strum pattern is, or just listen to the drum beat, the overall groove, and try and steal that groove. Take one note from the scale and apply that groove to that scale. Okay, so you've got that song going like this. You could just play that rhythm with that scale. And add a bit of vibrato on as well if you like. Okay, so there you go. 3 quite different tips there that you might not have come across before. First one is all about those little mini riffs. You know, just basically playing super short little parts of the scale. 1 or 2 notes, you know, or 1 or 2 strings I should say. Stick with 1 string if you need to. Okay, and add a bit of choppiness on those notes by lifting the pressure up. Add a bit of vibrato I should say, where the note rings, okay? The second one is all about having little mini licks. Specific licks that you can play and you could do more stuff with, okay? And you could repeat the lick and do lots with it. And the third one is, you know, all about rhythm swiping. So you swipe the rhythm from the rhythm track and apply it to your lead playing. Right, so I hope that was helpful. It's a bit of fun. It's a way of, you know, making your scales come to life and be a lot more exciting, okay? I can go into detail on any of those if you like. Let me know in the comments below which of those 3 techniques is your favourite, which one you enjoyed doing most, which one sounds best. Let me know your thoughts, I'd love to know. And, you know, we can go a bit deeper and do a bit more on this, because I'm enjoying doing these videos, so the more comments I get, the more likes and subscribes that the channel gets, the more I'll do. You know, it's that simple. So if you do like it, make sure you do like, comment, share the videos if you like as well. So thanks for watching. If you want more help from me, go to fingerstyle101.com/free. There's 2 really cool ebooks there. You've got the Guitar Doctor, which is going to help you with your technique, and the Super Mini Songbook, which is all about playing songs in unique ways which you may never have learned before. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a video soon. Cheers. Bye bye.